To this day, I still haven't used a better camera than my old one. And we're going to talk about it today. I have a hat on because I have a bad haircut. Hey guys, what's up? It's Rico with Chris Media, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about the Blackmagic Pocket 6K Pro. More importantly, why I think it is the best camera I've ever used. So if you guys remember, about 2 years ago, I unboxed and I introduced you guys to the new camera of the channel, which was the Blackmagic Pocket 6K Pro. During that time, I was still exploring how to do different cinematic techniques. I was still exploring my own creative look, and the Blackmagic really helped me solidify what I wanted in film. Blackmagic Pocket 6K Pro was, or Bernard, I'll just call him Bernard now because that's what his name was. Bernard was sort of everything I've ever wanted in a camera, right? It had the best of the best look, the best image quality. It had really great dynamic range. It had a good low light performance, and it didn't compromise any of the quality for low storage. It had really good storage options and opportunities. I recently got the Canon R5C, which is called Xana now. And that camera, the reason why I chose to buy that camera was because it not only does 8K recording, which is what I'm recording on right now, but it also allows me to take pictures, which was the biggest flaw for me for the Blackmagic Pocket. I am not only a videographer, I also want to be a photographer, so I needed a camera that can do both, and the Blackmagic just wasn't able to do it, right? You could take screen grabs of the high quality 6K image, but it's not the same as an actual photo. This camera only came in at around $3,600, maybe $4,000. I believe that's how much I paid for it. And for that price, to get a cinema camera like that, it was unheard of, right? I paired it up with my Sigma 18-35, and the image I got was breathtaking. It was absolutely out of this world, and I never imagined that I would have the opportunity to shoot video in that format. In my vlog for going to Chicago, I took a very nice video of the sunset, of the sunrise in the Chicago morning on a summer day, and it was by far the most beautiful image I've ever recorded in my life. And it is an image to this day I still hold to be the best thing I've ever shot in my career so far. Bernard had the best image quality out of any camera, I believe, during that time. And the reason for that is because of the beautiful sensor that Blackmagic Design makes. And being able to shoot in 6K was just beautiful because you could also zoom in and post, and you could also not lose any quality. I shot 2 films with this camera. I shot 2 short films with this camera and a bunch of videos and a bunch of trailers. But those 2 videos I created not only created a lot of great memories for my crew and me, but it also gave me a lot of challenges that helped me sort of figure out what to do in another future event, right? One of the biggest issues I had with this camera on shoots was the battery life and the stabilization. There is no in-body stabilization on this camera at all, and there is not that great battery life. So the solution for battery, I bought an external power bank, and I used it to power up the camera. So that was pretty good. At max, I could only get around 3 hours at the most of battery life. After that, it would just shut down, and I really couldn't use any other power source, right? For stabilization, I had a gimbal. I had the Crane Zoom 3 Pro. I got some really nice shots with that camera, with that gimbal. When you think of a film, when you're thinking about running gun shooting and as a filmmaker, you want to be able to do things quickly, right? You don't want to be setting up a whole arsenal of equipment and things to be able to shoot a camera. But in real Hollywood, in real films, that's what people do. They spend time setting up these entire rigs just to get one shot. And I'm not saying that I don't want to do that. I'm saying as a running gun filmmaker, I need to be able to do things quickly. The 2 biggest issues I had with the Blackmagic Pocket were the stabilization and the battery life. That's about it. As for pros, the list can go on forever. Image quality, color grading, the infusion of DaVinci Resolve, the user interface, which is the easiest and best interface I've ever had to use in my life. the full HDMI port, the 12 volt D-tab battery, input voltage. All those things really are what made this camera one of the best things I've ever used in my life. And it is very sad to see Bernard go. He was taken away and he is gone with us now. And you guys are probably wondering, why did I not get another Blackmagic? Why did I get the Canon R5C? The main reason I got the Canon camera was because it could shoot pictures, it has stabilization, it could take pictures, it has a pretty good dynamic range. Those are the three things I was really wanting to solidify and make sure I had covered when I was looking for a camera. Right? I didn't want to get another 6K Pro because I would just have the same issues again. And I know that sounds pretty picky and pretty hypocritical, that someone who values quality over any other problem would choose to go for something a little bit less obscure. But the thing is that I want to be able to shoot a lot of films. I want to be able to shoot a lot of things. The Blackmagic Pocket 6K Pro is a camera that requires a crew to handle, or sometimes even a lot of gear if you're running solo. Right now I don't have a crew and I don't have a lot of gear, so I had to go with what I had. I went with a camera that I thought could handle situations a lot better than the 6K Pro, but that's not to say that the 6K Pro wasn't the best camera I've ever used. It even more better than this $5,000 camera I have right now. The 6K Pro is the best image quality and the best camera I've ever used, hands down. If you're looking to get a Blackmagic Pocket 6K Pro, here are the big things I would consider. Look at the battery life. Please invest some battery options and please invest some stabilizations into your shot. If you get the Blackmagic Pocket 6K Pro with those issues resolved, you have the perfect camera. Also, before Bernard was gone, they actually came out with a gyro data sort of update where you could stabilize your footage in post using gyro data. And I have a video showing how that looks like on my channel. I think for years to come, this is going to be the best camera for any cinematographer wanting to get into the cinema aspect of video making. They really want to make movies, really want to make films, documentaries. The Blackmagic Pocket 6K Pro is your best bet to go. And I cannot wait to see what DaVinci Resolve comes out with next. Maybe they'll come out with the 8K Pro and solve all these issues. And if they do, I'll be switching to that camera. But for now, this is the camera I got right now. And this has been my little review and sort of my gratitude towards the 8K. My sort of gratitude towards the 6K Pro and everything it's been giving to me. Hope you guys enjoyed this content. Sorry about the hat. The hair is horrible. Hope you guys like the little setup I got going on here, the Office 8Cam-B camera setup. We got a lot of videos coming out very soon and a lot of DaVinci Resolve tutorials as well, because I know I've been lagging on those, but I'm getting back into it. And soon I will be doing some live streams where I'll be doing some color grading Sundays or color grading stuff. I'm also going to be coming out with, also stay tuned for a sort of explanation, sort of behind the scenes deep dive into my film Stranded. So if you guys haven't watched that, be sure to watch it in the card above. I don't know which card I don't know where it pops out. But yeah, that's been my little rant talk about the Blackmagic Pocket 6K Pro. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you guys did, be sure to go ahead and give the video a like. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications. Let me know what you guys want me to. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want me to make, and I'll see y'all in the next one. It's Rigo with Grizz Media signing off. Have a good day, guys.